YouTube, what up? I'm back with another reaction video. And today we got when cops are tricked by criminals. Come on, man. In order to be a police, you gotta think like a criminal. You gotta be one with criminals. You gotta understand the way criminals think. And if you out here getting finagled, bamboozled, fandangled, if you're getting all these by regular criminals, then I don't think you'll be a good fit as being a police. That's just my opinion. That's just my opinion. Maybe if you're a rookie cop, yeah. But if you got experience, you supposed to been there, done that, seen it all, you feel me? Hope y'all having a good day. Hope y'all having a good week. It's a proven fact that after this video, you will have an even better day. So let's try to laugh a little bit. Let's try to smile. Let's have a good video. Let's get into it.
Starting with the criminal who faked a heart attack to escape prison.
Who's having a heart attack? You are?
Oh.
On March 21st, 2022, a McKinley Sheriff deputy was transporting 3 inmates to the county's adult detention center when one of the suspects, Joshua Hall, screamed in pain, claiming he was having a heart attack.
What's going on now? God damn it. Who's having a heart attack? You are? Yeah. Okay, I'll get an ambulance over here. I'm on the I-40 on the eastbound lane at Route 66 pit stop. I have 1 inmate individual I'm transporting back stating what's that? Hold on. Hold on. I'm calling people right now. Get you some help.
Although Joshua was a known criminal, his health and well-being remained the government's responsibility, and now that of the officer in custody. The officer called for medics and took Joshua out of the van to get some fresh air, as he had complained of shortness of breath. However, with bad intentions already in mind, Joshua took immediate advantage.
Oh, he had no cuffs on?
Okay.
He's just waiting on the right opportunity.
Have a seat right there. Have a seat right there. What's going on now, sir? Come on, dude. What are you doing, man? Don't. It's not worth it, dude. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. Help!
Oh, did he get the gun?
Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Stop. Stop it. Down. Down.
Failed the tip, bro.
Yeah.
After somehow freeing himself from his cuffs, Joshua initially gained the upper hand by punching the officer and attempting to retrieve his gun. However,
missed the punch.
Officer soon regained control, putting Joshua back on the defensive, though not for long.
Get over here.
This nigga is... Bro.
They got away. The fighter got away. 3 inmates.
Joshua hijacked the prisoner transport vehicle and drove westbound on Interstate 40, evading numerous police officers and spike strips before ultimately being captured hours later.
They are stopped.
Joshua Hall, a career criminal, faced new charges, including 2 counts of kidnapping, receiving or transferring a stolen vehicle, assault with intent to commit a violent felony, aggravated fleeing, property damage, and driving with a revoked license. The next suspect...
Bro, what's up with that deputy? First of all, three inmates to 1 deputy. I think that's pretty normal, I think. Most of the time, it'd only be 1 officer. You know, if you know you work in a jail, stuff like that, you might be 1 officer to 100 people in 1 pod. So that's pretty normal. But sometimes it always be, you know, a second person either following or with that, you know, with that officer. So with him being by himself, then he pulled over. That's a dangerous call. Buddy was supposed to sleep him during that first punch. He didn't do it. He didn't sleep him. You're supposed to sleep him. You missed your opportunity. Then the police pull his gun out, pointed at you till you get down. You get down. The whole time you easing your way to the front seat. That police gotta be smarter than that. What you doing, bro? Like, you don't see him like inching his way to the driver's seat? I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna get this criminal a W. He tried it. He was almost successful. Almost successful. Come on, police, bro.
Managed to escape prison by outsmarting the officers. On a routine prisoner transport, Riverside police were escorting Donald Nisley, along with several other inmates, to the Montgomery County Municipal Court facility. The transfer was proceeding as planned, with officers carefully leading the shackled prisoners from the transport van into the building. Surveillance footage later revealed that as the officers focused on moving the other inmates, Nisley subtly maneuvered himself out of their direct line of sight, slipping behind the transport van. His movement went unnoticed in the brief but critical moment when officers were preoccupied. Alone and unobserved, Nisley quickly recognized an opportunity to escape. What followed was a daring and reckless attempt. Nisley quickly formulated an escape plan. He checked the van and found it unlocked. Knowing that everything was going according to his plan, he didn't want to make any mistakes. He then discreetly approached from the opposite side and discovered that the keys had been left inside the vehicle. Quickly, he started the engine and drove the van through the closed garage door, initiating his escape. Moments after the deafening crash, guards were alerted by the sudden noise. Rushing to investigate, they were stunned to discover the transport van
missing. Look at these idiots walking out with the inmates.
Demolished. A swift head count confirmed their fears. Inmate Donald Nisley had orchestrated a daring escape. Realizing the gravity of the situation, authorities immediately initiated a manhunt to apprehend the fugitive. Donald briefly tasted freedom, but not for long. Officers quickly gave chase and found the van, half a mile from where he had escaped, crashed into a line of trees. Although Donald wasn't in the vehicle, he was apprehended a few minutes later and he faced additional charges. In the next case, the suspect, a fragile, unclothed woman, used what was considered a disadvantage to deceive the unsuspecting cop.
Hey! You okay? Where's all your clothes out?
That boy saying a naked woman and thought he had a chance. She got something for you,
buddy. On
January
5th, 2017, a Maricopa County Sheriff deputy responded to a call at a gas station concerning a woman later identified as 31-year-old Lisa Luna, who appeared to be
If you see somebody walking down the street butt naked, only two things could be what's up with that person. One, which is probably the most logical one. Number one is they probably high. Hop off that dog food. They done got so hot. Sometimes drugs make them sweat and they get so hot so they want to get up, out of all their clothes. And I ain't, not even just the dog food, it's like with perks, anything like that. Like drugs sometimes make them hot and they just sweat and you can see people just coming out their clothes. Sometimes it be cold outside and you say, why dude ain't got no jacket on? Nigga be high. Be high. Off them drugs, I'm telling them perkies, how you doing that? Or number two, they just got robbed. They got robbed. Whoever was the stick-up kid told them to take everything off. That's the only reason people gonna be outside naked. Even homeless people have clothes. Think about that. Even homeless people have clothes. It might not be the best clothes, but they'll have clothes. Nobody's outside totally naked. So for this officer to see this woman totally naked, he should have thought about them two things. Like, either she like really high or she just got robbed.
Clothed and very disoriented.
Hey! You okay?
Nah, she's not okay.
Where's all your clothes out? You were raped?
Oh, tummy shoes.
When did this happen? Tell you what, why don't you come over here, ma'am? What's your name? Hey, can you come over here away from the crowd and talk to me?
Away from the crowd?
Stand right here. I'll see what I can get for you, all right?
The officer tried to assist Lisa, who claimed she had been improperly touched. He retrieved blankets for her to cover up. However, Lisa had other plans in mind.
What was she on? She done peeled off on this man.
The officer,
That
who had
ain't
only
funny,
intended to
but-
help, had his car stolen by Lisa, who then took it for a joyride. She was pursued by several cops in a high-speed chase that lasted over 75 miles. The pursuit ended in a crash,
75
after
miles.
which Lisa, who later attributed her actions to drug use, was arrested and charged with unlawful flight from law enforcement, possession of a
What'd I
stolen
tell you?
vehicle, resisting arrest, auto theft, and aggravated assault of a peace officer. Handcuffs were no
Off that
match for the
dog
next
food.
suspect, as the officers who had confidently placed her in their car were in for the shock of their life.
Yeah, about that. God dang!
Bro, all these niggas getting their whips took.
2017, Lufkin police
September
officers
2nd.
arrested 33-year-old Tasha Sponsler for shoplifting. However, as she was being escorted to the backseat of the police car, and the officers were busy calculating the value of her stolen items, Sponsler quickly pulled a fast move on the cops.
See, they be too lenient on women just because women got little wrists and women are sensitive. They don't want to make the woman more mad. They don't want to hurt her. So they put the cuffs on lightly. They don't lock them. Come on, bro. She slipped right out of that, man. Just because it's a woman, y'all wanted to give her grace. And you see how easy she got about them cuffs. Cuffs off right into the front seat.
Yeah, about that. God dang! Hey!
Sponsler stole
Bruh,
a
he
cop
running
car
out there like
and
he gonna
leading
catch it.
officers on a 23-minute chase before being stopped by a PIT maneuver.
Killed herself. She ain't almost killed herself, but hitting her.
Sponsler
Look, y'all gonna be
escalated
nice to
the
her.
issue
Snatch
from
her
a
out.
misdemeanor shoplifting charge to multiple serious offenses, including evading arrest with a vehicle, escape causing serious bodily injury or threat of a deadly weapon, and unauthorized use of a motor vehicle. Showing a habit of poor decision-making, Sponsler rejected a plea deal for 16 years in prison, opting instead for a jury trial, which resulted in a 45-year prison sentence. The next
45
officer
years.
got poisoned while driving a woman
Stupid.
suspect to a downtown Birmingham jail.
I feel like I'm about to pass out. Hold on, I don't feel good. I don't feel right. I don't feel right. Hey, bro, I don't feel right. I don't feel right.
On March 27, 2021, Officer Deanna Marshall and her team raided a suspect's home after receiving tips about illegal substances. However, while transporting the suspect to jail for questioning, she suddenly began to feel unwell, experiencing symptoms that quickly became alarming.
Is there fentanyl in that house? Huh? No?
Yeah, there is. Duh. Sorry.
I think I touched it.
Real quick. Instead of in my nose, why the fuck would I have?
No, I got you. I got you. Stand by, hold on. So, hold on. I'm stopping at
Oh, looks so good.
exit 280. I feel like I'm about to pass out. Hold on, I don't feel good. I don't feel right. I don't feel right. Hey, bro, I don't feel right. I don't feel
Oh,
right. I think I touched fentanyl. I don't feel right, bro. I'm on exit 280 and 65. No. Yes.
10-4 medics are en route to her.
Hey, I don't feel good, dude. I don't feel good.
Give me your exact location. Is she on the side freeway or on the exit?
I don't feel good, bro. I'm like really numb, bro. I'm really numb. I'm like really numb, bro.
guess she poisoned her. How she poisoned her?
Realizing she was exposed to fentanyl, Marshall pulled over and called for help as her body began shutting down. Fellow officers arrived and administered 2 doses of Narcan, stabilizing her before transporting her to a hospital. She later recovered, expressing gratitude for her team's quick response and life-saving actions. The next officer fell.
Nah, real rap, they got there quick. And if you know, bro, like, if you ever been laced or something like that, like, you might not be right forever. You might not be right. That fentanyl will mess you up, and it can throw you off. I had a homeboy one time that smoked weed all the time. So all he did was smoke weed, and one day he got a lace blunt from some random dude. He was smoking it, and he asked the dude, like, you know, you got weed or whatever. He just gave him a blunt. He smoked the blunt, and the blunt was laced, and he wasn't right ever since. And this was about 10 years ago, and he's still not right. That's the crazy part. Like, he just, when I say not right, he not himself. He obviously throw it off. Like, it messed him up. So you gotta be careful when you smoking. Who you smoking with, what you smoking. Fentanyl will do it to you. This one weird cop just pulled up and said, I think she poisoned you. It ain't like the officer drank nothing or took a snack or something from her. No, she told you she thinks she touched fentanyl. I was just looking for the weirdest. What you think? You think she got injected by poison? You think the girl in the backseat handcuff poked her in the neck with a needle or something and injected poison in her or something like that?
Fell prey to an attractive female suspect whose manipulation led him to engage in inappropriate behavior and ultimately cost him his job.
He's thirsty, wasn't he?
Don't say that right now. Alright, sir, step out of the vehicle for me.
On August 15th, 2023, San Diego police officer Anthony Hare was assigned to transport a female suspect arrested for theft, who also had an active warrant to jail. However, Officer Hare abandoned his duty to commit one of the most reckless acts possible.
Tripping.
Well, you're not. I'll tell you after, hold on. A little bit. Well, I can't hear you now.
The female suspect asked Officer Hare about his relationship status. However, subsequent body cam footage reveals how she manipulated him into actions that have now landed him in serious trouble.
I'm trying to hear the body cam. I need to hear it.
Don't say that right now.
Don't say that right. He thirsty.
No, I said don't say that right now because everything's being recorded right now.
Officer Hare then switched off his body camera, got into the backseat of his car, and proceeded to engage in inappropriate behavior with the suspect. He might have gotten away with it, if not for one crucial mistake he made. After spending over an hour in the backseat with the suspect, he realized he had locked himself inside, with the rear doors only operable from the outside. With no other option, Hare was forced to call his department and report that he was trapped. Another officer was dispatched to rescue him.
That nigga pulled over right there in front of a crib. No way.
Alright, sir, step out of the vehicle for me. Okay, hold on, let me turn my camera off.
The responding officer also turned off his body camera, but the incident was far from over. An internal investigation was launched into Officer Hare's actions, as his claim that he was merely checking on the suspect when the car was accidentally locked was not believed. During the inquiry, Officer Hare was asked to reenact how he supposedly became trapped, and it was secondhand embarrassment all through the demonstration.
Okay, you mind just showing us?
And then as I came in like that, I was trying to wake her up. My feet wasn't this, my feet didn't get caught like that. And then when I was like waking her up, that's when I noticed that this door closed on me. And then that's when I was like frantic trying to open the door, but I know there's no door opener. And then from then she was able to. So I was like this majority of the time. I was trying to get her up because her face was right here.
Okay.
Right.
He cooking. He was cooking. When he got in, as you notice, the door did want to shut. It sound believable. Hey, bro, you almost got away with that, bro. He was cooking. Because if you look at it, if she is sitting there and he got in to help her, that's possible. I don't know why he would get in on that side and not open her side door, though.
Here, and then I was trying to like wake her up to get her up. And then next thing you know, I hear the door close on me. I was frantic, I was looking. And then that's when she started to kind of like, I guess.
Oh, she woke up all of a sudden then, huh?
Whatever. And then that's when I asked her, like, hey, are you having a hard time breathing? She said, no. Do you need medics? No. I was like, okay, all right. Just stay right there. And then that's when I was trying to open the door.
Okay.
And then that's when I went on D2.
Right.
All right, you can jump up.
He locked himself back in there, though. Hey, as he showing a demonstration, he locked himself back in there. Come on, man. My man was just horny, man. Long night, long shift. He seen something he like. He said, yeah, trying to get some, man. Get his little rocks off. That is gross, bro. You just picked her up from another dude she was stealing, and you just put your little tallywhacker in there.
Although Officer Hare denied any
Ought to be
sexual
ashamed of
misconduct, the discovery of trace amounts of semen on his belt severely
Semen on his
undermined
belt.
his defense. While the investigation failed to reach a definitive conclusion about what transpired while he was locked in the back seat, Officer Hare lost his job regardless.
Dang, brother. See? They say that is power. That's what they say. They say that, look, it's power. You lost your job, bro. Because you horny. You couldn't keep it in your pants. Bro, you couldn't wait till you got off. I know you're an officer, bro. Girls be throwing themselves at a man in uniform. You could have waited, bro. You could have waited. That's all I'm saying. Now look at you. You probably in jail right now or at the crib. One of the two. Hey, man, W video. Y'all like up, man. Like this video, man. Hope y'all enjoyed this video as much as I did. Y'all be cool how y'all be cool. Be smooth how y'all be smooth. Peace.